Well, hello, folks. So, one of the things I want to talk about is we go ahead and create all this content and we're putting it out there for everybody to see. But for what purpose? What do you do? Why are you putting that content out there? What are you hoping to achieve? Well, let me tell you some things that I've learned that I think can help sort that all out. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through this little presentation that I have. And what you have is you have basically this pyramid. At the very top of it, you have people that do not know who you are, right? They are very much a cold audience. They don't know your name, they don't know your brand, they don't know anything about you. At the next level, you have a warm audience that they have come to know you and your brand. They may know your product, but they're not buying yet. And at the bottom, you have people that are hot, ready to buy your whatever it is that you're selling. Another way to look at this is at the very top, you are talking about awareness, that you are trying to spread the word about your program and about what products you have, about the services that you have, that you are spreading the word. And what you're hoping to do is generate some leads. And just getting people to come in and talk to you, find out about your services, those are the things that you're trying to do. And ideally, at the bottom of the funnel, you're making some money, you're getting some sales. Amanda Bond talks about it that at the first level that you are connecting. You're making those connections. And you're making them interested in your product. And that's where the commitment is, that they're following what you're doing. They're making a commitment to keep an eye on what you're doing. But what you want to do in the end is close the sale, right? So as I've come to hear it over and over and over again, basically, we want them to get to know us, like us, and trust us. People who know, like, and trust us will do business with us. And so that is why you're putting that content out. But you have to do it strategically. And so where you're putting your efforts should focus on 6 buckets. And the reason that you have these buckets is because you can retarget them. That individuals who participate in these buckets, you can send them additional advertising, right, to kind of push them down that funnel. And this is the buckets that you should be focused on. So whether you create a blog post, a tweet, a post on your Facebook, what have you, Instagram, what you're trying to do is you're trying to generate some action to filling one of these buckets. So let's talk about the first one, the website. That if you can push traffic to your website, great. By having the Facebook pixel run on your website, you can then retarget people that are coming on the website. Have you ever gone to Amazon and looked at something but didn't buy, and then suddenly you went to Facebook and sure enough there was that item? Well, that's what they're doing, right? They put you into that bucket and now they are retargeting you because they want to close the sale. So they're going to continue to push that out in front of you in an effort for you to make that sale. So another bucket that is really useful is an email list. So using a program like MailChimp or Aweber or Constant Contact, you can basically create an email list through one of these email service providers. And you can then use that list and tell Facebook who's on that list. And so that is another bucket that you try to fill, that you have, you basically collect names, right? Collect names and email addresses, and you keep collecting these. Later, you want to retarget them. You want to reach out either through email or you want to reach out maybe through a Facebook ad, that you can do that. Facebook engagement. Getting individuals to click on a post or like a post or share a post or comment on a post, that is all considered engagement. Also, if they click on one of your ads, that is also considered engagement. And because they've done this, they are now in that bucket and you can retarget against that bucket. We also have the Instagram engagement. So with Instagram, same thing. If they click on a post, if they go ahead and like it, or if they comment on it, right, that's considered engagement. And with engagement, then you can retarget them and put advertisements in. So you're doing this all at the very, kind of at the top level of this, but it also works at the lower levels. Videos are huge, right? That you can put videos on Facebook, you can put videos on Instagram. If they watch a video, you can target them. You can target them based on the percentage of how much they've watched those videos. So you can say if they've watched 10 seconds or more, you can retarget them. If they've watched 80%, you can retarget them. Lots of different ways. But basically all the things that you're trying to do is you are trying to get them to fit into these buckets so you can continue to put information in front of them that will help them come to know, like, and trust your product and therefore do business with you. So that is what I wanted to share here. And it doesn't necessarily matter how they get there. So if you put a Google ad out there, for example, and you point them to your website and you have a Facebook pixel running on it, then with the Facebook pixel, they're put into that bucket. That if you use Twitter to push them over to your website, that's filling the bucket. If you get them to get on your list, no matter how you do it, that is adding to those buckets. So when you think about your content, how, you're trying to create content that will get them to better know, like, and trust you, that you're increasing awareness, but also trying to fill one of these buckets. And if it's not filling one of these buckets, then you may want to reconsider why you're putting it out there. So think about that. And hopefully this was useful.